Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about Year 9 Achievement Test, June 2023. Section B, Question 17. A, find two pairs of values that satisfy the equation 4x plus 5y equals 46. This means any numbers or any two numbers, x and y, that gives me the right answer, which is 46. This means I can give x any number I want and then rearrange it to find y. Let me show you the steps. First, let me give x any value. For example, I can say x equals 5, like this, here. And then I'm going to use this value here in this equation and find the value of y. So here, let's cover the space down so we can use the space for both values. Let's cover this. So here I said x is 5. It means I'm going to take the 5 here and substitute it instead of the x and then find the value of y. So let's write it here. So 4x plus 5y equals 46. Now I said that x is 5. This means I'm going to substitute the x or the 5 here. So 4 bracket 5 plus 5y equals 46. As I said, I'm going to follow these steps. So 4 times 5 is 20 plus 5y equals 46, like this, okay? Now I'm going to take the 20 to the other side and make it subtracted. This means that 5y equals 46 minus 20, like this. So 5y equals 46 minus 20 equals what? Very good. Equals 26. 26, like this. So I can subtract this with a calculator. 46 minus 20 equals 26. Now, I want the value of y. This means I'm going to take this 5. Because it's multiplied, I'm going to take it by dividing. So y will equal what? Y will equal 26 divide 5. Very good. 26 divide 5, like this. Now, I can find this using the calculator. Divide 26 by 5, like this. Yeah. So y will equal 26 divide 5, like this. Calculate it. 26 divide 5. And the answer is 5.2. So 26 divide 5 is going to be 5.2. This means that the value of y will be 5.2. 5.2. As I said, any two pairs that satisfy the equation will be the answer. So if x is 5, this means that y is 5.2. And these are the steps that you have to follow to find the value. Now I'm going to say, for example, x is 4. I'm going to say x is 4. I'm going to follow the same steps, but this time I'm going to substitute the 4 instead of the x. Let's do it here. Same idea, same way of solving. First, I'm going to write the equation, which is 4x plus 5y equals 46. And we said that x this time is 4. So I'm going to substitute 4 here. I'm going to remove the x and put bracket and 4. So 4 bracket 4 plus 5y equals 46. Follow the same steps. 4 times 4 equals 16 plus 5y equals 46. Now I'm going to take the 16 to the other side by subtraction. So 5y will equal what? 46 minus 16. 5y will equal 46 minus 16. And because it was plus or addition, I made it subtraction. Now, 5y will equal what? 5y will equal 46 minus 16, and the answer is 30. The answer is 30. Now, to find the value of y, because the 5 is multiplied, I'm going to take it to the other side by dividing. To take it to the other side by dividing, this means that 5 or y will equal 30 divide 5. 30 divide 5, like this. 30 divide 5. As we said, any pair of values will satisfy the equation, but they have to satisfy both of them together, okay? So now y will equal 30 divide 5. So y will equal 6. This means that y will equal 6. So this one is 6. You just have to put a value of x, substitute it in the equation, and then rearrange and find the value of y that comes out of it. And this is how you answer a question like this. So focus on the steps of rearranging equations and focus on the steps of substituting a number instead of a variable. Now let's move on to the next question. Question B, what's the next term in the sequence? Here we have a sequence and we want to know what's the next term of the sequence. First thing we do is what? We have to find the first difference between each term or the term-to-term rule of the sequence. So here we need to find how did the 48 become 44.5, and then how did the 44.5 become 39. Same idea with the next ones, 39 become 31.5, and how did the 31.5 become 22? And this will help me find the number after 22 here, okay? Same idea. So first, how did the 48 become 44.5? Obviously, we subtracted a number. We subtracted a number. How do we know? We take the 48 and subtract 44.5. If we do the opposite way, it will give me the exact first difference. So if we say that 44.5 minus 48, I'm sorry, it will give me minus 3.5. This means we subtracted 3.5 like this. This means we subtracted 3.5. Now let's make it smaller so it fits the place. So first we subtracted 3.5. Now same idea, 39 minus 44.5. 39 minus 44.5. We subtracted 5.5. So we subtracted 5.5. This is the second one. You'll notice that they are different. This means this sequence is not arithmetic. Same idea, 31.5 minus the 39. Here we subtracted 7.5. So we subtracted 7.5. And then the next one, the 22 minus 31.5. Here we subtracted 9.5. We subtracted 9.5. Now focus on this. We need to know how much should we subtract to find the next term. Now first we have to know what did we add here to go from a term to the other. So here we have minus 5.5 and here minus 3.5. Yeah. How did this become this? How did minus 3.5 become this? So minus 5.5 minus 3.5. Because to know how did we do that, we have to go from a term to another. So here we subtracted 2. So this is very important. How do we know this term became this? By doing the second difference or by adding or subtracting a second difference. Same idea, this will give me this. So to go from negative 3.5 to negative 5.5, what did we do? Very good, we subtracted 2. Subtracted 2. So here we subtracted 2, and then negative 7.5 minus negative 5.5. Same idea, we subtracted 2. So this means we subtract 2 each time we go from a number to another. Negative 7.5 to negative 9.5, we subtract 2. It means we have to subtract 2 to know this number. So negative 9.5, negative 9.5, subtract 2 will give me negative 11.5. This means here, negative 11.5. And this is the first difference between this number and this number. So what do? We say 22 minus 11.5. This will give me the number over here. So let's do it. Negative 22 minus 11.5 gives me 10.5. It means the next term will be 10.5, And this is how you answer a question like this. So, as we said, we found the first difference, and then we found the second difference, so we know which one is the constant one. So the second difference was the same. This means this is a quadratic sequence. And then we found how much we're supposed to subtract after the 22 by subtracting 2 out of negative 9.5. We found it's negative 11.5. So 22 minus 11.5 gave me 10.5. So the next term in the sequence will be 10.5. And this is how you answer a question like this. Now let's move on to the next question. Question C, expand and simplify. Here we have two brackets. We have to expand them and then simplify. Expanding means what? Expanding means take the terms and multiply them by each other. The first one should be multiplied by the first and the second, and then the second one must be multiplied by the first and the second. So the second one, which is positive 4, multiplied by the first and the second. And then at the end, you simplify with like terms. First, we multiply. X times x is going to be, very good, x power of 2. X power of 2. So let's make it like this. So first, we have x power of 2. Here. And then x times negative 11 is going to be, very good, negative 11x. This. And then 4 times x equals positive 4x. And then 4 times negative 11 is going to be negative 44. So here we have the whole steps of expanding. As we said, expanding means multiply. Now we're going to simplify. Simplifying here means add and subtract the like terms. Now you'll notice that this one, this element here, let's make it red. The first element here, which is x power of 2, doesn't have a like term, and the negative 44 doesn't have a like term. This means you put them the same. This and this, you put them the same. And then you simplify the ones in the middle that have like terms here. This and this are like terms because they have x power of 1, both of them. And like terms means having the same variable. So here, x power of 2, we will write it the same. So it's going to be x power of 2 here. And then negative 11x plus 4x will equal what? Very good, negative 7x. As we said, these are like terms. It means we have to add them and subtract them, depending on the sign that they have. Negative 11 plus 4 is going to be negative 7. And then we write the variable next to it. And then, as we said, negative 44 doesn't have any like terms. So we write it the same in the final answer. And this is the final answer for the question of expanding and simplifying. So first, we multiplied x by x is going to be x squared. X by negative 11 is going to be negative 11x. 4 by x is going to be positive 4x. 4 by negative 11 is going to be negative 44. These ones don't have any like terms, so we put them the same. Here in the middle, we have like terms. Negative 11 plus 4 is negative 7x. And this is how you answer a question like this. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.